Like nothing came up on my screen.
You should
No.
be able. Yeah.
The broadcast has been stopped.
It's not. It's fully on air. Go onto YouTube and see if you can watch it.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes.
So I just open YouTube and then I do what?
I don't know. It's me that's streaming it, and you're logged in as me, so you should be able to view it.
There is nothing. Oh, there is my videos, Pez. On air. Yeah.
I'll tell you if you start watching. Or tell me if you start watching.
I can hear myself.
Okay, hold on. You're all done? Well done. In a second. Right. We should be fixed. It says there's 2 people watching, which worries me. Is it working now? That's okay. If he wants that pillow, you can have Pickle Rick then. Yes. Logan, take that one just now. I'm going to fix it in a minute. You've done very quick eating. Right, so this is my team currently. He's Ter Stegen. He's the Barcelona goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper. I'm happy with the goalkeeper. I'm also happy with Wan-Bissaka. Very happy with him. I'm very happy with Rashford. Messi's great, but he's just not very fast, and I feel like I could do better. Lukaku's fine. I've also got Harry Kane, Roberto Firmino, and Dybala on my bench. Right. I do, but it doesn't mean they're good. Boateng's okay. Honestly, if I could get 2 new centre backs and a new left back, I would be happy. Calabria, yeah, he's from AC Milan. He's actually a right back, so currently his rating's 85, but if I switch him to right back, you can see his rating's actually better than that, whenever it updates for you. So he's good. He's just not a left back, you know? Yeah, pure right back, and one of my best players. And a centre back. 2 centre backs, probably. I would like somebody else up top here, maybe like an Mbappe or a Neymar, you know, somebody young and fast. Like up front, where Messi is. Even possibly where Lukaku is. Rashford's brilliant. I'm loving having Rashford there. He gives me so much on the wing. He can score goals. He's also really quick. Take players on. He's good. I would probably replace Coutinho. Coutinho's fine, but he's just not elite, you know? I love Bruno. I could possibly do better than Bruno, but I love him. I love him in my team. What he can do with the ball at his feet is great, and his link-up play down that side is brilliant. I've got a Fabinho sitting defensive midfielder. I also have 94 rated Busquets that can play in there. I play Fabinho in there because he's slightly faster than Busquets is, but they're both good options. As for backups, I have Monster Man! Come in for Brooklyn! He's allowed Pickle Rick! You always have Pickle Rick, it's his turn! Right, sorry about that. That noise is probably Monster Man at the door because he can hear crying. On the bench, like I've already said, I've got Kane, Fabinho and Dybala. All three of them can play up top, up front, you know. Kane can only play through the middle. Firmino and Dybala can both play either side. Then I've got Milinkovic, Savic, Pellegrini and Busquets on the bench. They're all my midfielders. You'll get Pickle Rick in a minute, it's Logan's turn. And I've got a goalkeeper because you never know when you're going to need to change your goalkeeper. Outside of that, the players I've got outside of that, which I'm showing you now, that'll load in a minute. I'm going to shout Monster Man if you don't go over there and stop crying. In 5 minutes. So I've not got a lot of players back up, as you can see. Certainly not got a lot of good players back up. Brooklyn, I'm watching you. Xavi's okay. Yeah. Yes. Correct. That means... Correct. But then there's further data on that. We're going to go into Messi. You can tell me when you can see it. So on the left hand side of the screen you can see it says it's level, then stronger foot, which is left foot, and then below it it tells you the two other things that are important, which is its weaker foot usage and how accurate he is using his weaker foot. Right? So that means that he's 3 out of 4, he can use his right foot, he just doesn't use it very often, you know? Conditioning means how likely he's going to be fit and on form. 8 out of 8 is class, can't ask for any better than that. And then injury resistance is just how likely he is to get injured. So 2 out of 3 means he's not likely to get injured. And then in the middle part is always stats, and as you can see he's got lots of very, very good stats. He is very, very good. But where he lacks is his pace is only 84. It doesn't really match up with the rest of his talents, you know. I could play him through, on the right hand side it says strength. Mid-right, it's the third column in from the left. It's just a little bit slow if you compare it to Rashford, for talking's sake, who I'm going to put up on the screen in a moment. When you do see Rashford, you'll see that he's also got a good level of conditioning. He's fair on both feet. He's not got as good attack stats as Messi, but his stats are still good. But you can see how fast he is in comparison. Yeah. His speed is technically 95. If you look on the actual strength bar. Do you see it? It's the third column in from the left. It says strength and speed is the top one. It's circled. The only stat he's got circled by blue. So you see how it says attack, defense, strength characteristics. See directly below strength, it says speed 95. So that's his speed. I know it says speed at the top right, it says 94. But you can see from the bar that he's almost at 95, so they class it as 95. It's, yeah, the roundup. So that's it. I could benefit from a lot of players in my team. Primarily, I could get by with what I've got everywhere on the pitch, apart from defence, which I could do with improving. To be fair, Boateng does a decent job. He's just not very fast. Decent in the air. Calabria's fine. I've got no real problems with him. He does play well. I know I can just do better. Diop is kind of total misfit. He shouldn't. He plays for West Ham in real life. He's far from brilliant, but I've upgraded him a lot. So once it fully loads up for you, on the left hand side where I showed you Messi's stronger foot and all that, it shows you at the top the level. So I've leveled him up to level 25 out of 38, and that's put him up to actual rank of 86 overall. If you look on the columns in the middle where it says attack, defense, strength, etc., you'll see that in attack he's got one circled orange. That's heading, which is important for a defender to be able to head the ball clear. It's also got defense. You can see his ball winning, defensive awareness, and aggression are all really good. And then on the right side, it's strength, and his speed's not terrible. 77 is not bad for a defender, but he's got excellent jump, brilliant physical contact, and good stamina. All these things mean that because his jump's good and his heading's good and his ball winning's good, he's going to be good in the air for getting rid of the ball. Also, he's got 77 speed, which isn't bad, but he's also got 94 physical contact, which means he's likely to be able to use his strength to win the ball back. Also on the left hand side, it says that he's right footed, which is fine, but at the very, very bottom of that, it says injury resistance 3 of 3, which means he's very unlikely to get injured, but also he's a height of 194 centimetres, which means he's very tall, and that also helps for dealing with players in the box. Whereas if I compare him to who we've got as our main centre back in Boateng, you can see that when it loads for you, he's virtually the same height. His speed is much the same. His physical contact's much the same as well. His jump's still really good. His kicking power's good. His heading's good. He's also really good at winning the ball, and his passing and stuff's good as well, which is good for a centre back to have. There's nothing wrong with him at all. I just know that in the grand scheme of things, he is, 32, 33, and he's a bit slower, and his stamina's not as good. His stamina's only 78. He can tire very quickly throughout a game. I need young, fast, strong centre backs. And you can put it in my butt. You can put it right deep in my butt. Hard pass. So I guess while I've got you, if you want, I could play a game. You can just be 10 seconds behind me. And then I'll put some music on. I wanted to change the team strength significations because I've currently got it set to just be on the same level as me, which is great when you're at a lower level, but see, once you do get to a 5-star team strength, you want to open it up, because if you can play against somebody that's got a slightly weaker team than you, it just makes your match easier. Yes. I had Rashford last season, so I thought I'll go for a change. I love you. It's 10 seconds delayed, I probably do. Oh, that's right. So the other project I've been working on that I have yet to tell you about, it's not very exciting. It's something that you may have some experience with. I can't remember if you did have the experience or not because I don't know if you were there when it was a thing. Um, I'm in the midst of, and I'm going to invite you into it soon, and you're going to help me do it and make it right before we get anything else there. I'm building a Remnants of Echelon Self Discord server. Also, you're going to like this. I downloaded an app that's for Android called Trials Report. So obviously it gives you trials reports so you can check up on players before you play them and see if they're cheating and yeah, right? But you can also just type in gamer tags. So I've just checked out Fraser, right? And it tells you about who I've played with recently, what my ELO is, yada yada. Not super important, right? It says I'm in the top 49% for trials, which isn't great, right? It tells you your KD, your KAD, your seasonal, what your streak is this week, or last week in this case because I've not played this week, what your overall win percentage is, how many times you went flawless, yada yada yada, right? So you can check this out about all people. It also tells you this week what your last match was, what your matches this week have been, what your most used weapons are, what kills you're getting. It tells you everything. So I've went on me and it says Titan, Behemoth, Super Slide, Leafing Melee, Tower and Barricade, Strafe Lift. Shows you what aspects I'm using, everything, right? It says I've got a Bastion here. It says that I've killed 414 players in trials with Bastion this season. It also says I've killed 12 people in trials with my Stars and Shadow pulse rifle, which has surplus moving target, a counterbalance stock, target, and unflinching mod. And I've got 33% accuracy with it. On counterbalance, like there's Dan there, it says we've got a match up in 10 seconds for you. Heritage, he's killed 9 people with it. He's got 33% accuracy. He's killed 19 people with his posterity hand cannon, 42% accuracy. It tells you that he's got Stompies on, what the stats are on them, overall stats. Anyway, what it comes down to is there's a CR. Combat rating. This is a mystery stat by Bungie that is a good indicator of skill. Carbon, who was in my team last week there, his CR from Bungie is 54.68. Okay? Dan's is 160.8. 186.8, sorry, I read that wrong. Mine is 215.7. Okay? Now, if I type in Chris Zer. Do you remember the numbers I just told you? Yeah, so what was mine? Roughly, can you remember? It was 215. Chris Sir. CR from Bungie. 221.57. Yep, you have a higher combat rating than I do. You do in trials. It says you do in trials. Hawkmoon, 33 opponents killed in trials, 61% accuracy. That's good. You've killed one person with commemoration. You've got a Fellwinter's Lie that you had on. You got 6 kills with it. 0 accuracy though. Quick draw, open shot, target adjuster, and unflinching. You've not played in the last 2 weeks. It says. It tells you that overall, all-time comp, You've had 36 Annihilation medals, 2 Ghosts in the Nights, and 1 The Crown is Mine. And your glory rating is 3,696 at the moment. Now I've got 18 seconds to pick my team. Boateng's tired, so I'm going to put Busquets in. And I'm going to start Pellegrini for Bruno Fernandes. Rashford's looking a little tired, so we're going to start with Roberto Firmino out there. And that is all. Perfect timing. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. The app itself is good. I'll use it when we're doing trials, but I just thought you'd like to know that you've got a slightly higher rating than I do at the moment. I know you weren't. That's why I told you. Maybe it doesn't matter the what, where, why, when, and how. But I'm just telling you that it's a good thing, and it's made you smile, and that's what matters. Got it? Yeah. I'm wearing the red Man United strip. Yes.
Daddy!
Uh-huh.
Did you tell the man to go away?
I did, yeah. Did you get the app downloaded? I think it is just an Android app. Yep. It's okay. I'll keep you up to date on it. Make sure you download Discord on your phone or tablet though, because I'm going to get you invited to that really soon. Have you ever been in a Discord before? Not for Destiny. You're going to love it. I've already synced it up with Warmind. So I've synced up with Warmind. It can tell you who you're playing against, what map you're playing on, what map you're about to load into if you're playing quick, like control or quick play or competitive. Tells you your PvP stats, your PvE stats. That'll compare them to everyone else in the clan when they sign up for it. You can use it to send Destiny gifts, Destiny emotes. I'll show you just up in a minute. It's okay. There's probably more that we can do with it than what I've started on, but I don't want to release it until it's good. So I'll send you. We can talk about it later. Just because Dan's just logged on, so he's going to be around, and I don't want, because he'll get excited about it, and if it's really shit, I won't be doing it at all. You know what I mean? So. I want you to know that I loved you, babe, but I'm not convinced you've actually looked at my football match yet. You're okay. What did you say? Did you see me at the post? It was about 5 minutes ago. I don't know what it's like when you're streaming. Yeah. I think usually anything you've seen me play with it before, it's on 1080p, but because I'm streaming it's only 720p, so the resolution is not going to be as good. Da. Daniel. Not bad, mate. How are you? Just what? Just about, did you say? Just about of it, mate. How long ago did you take your tabs? And I'm assuming they've kicked in by now, from my knowledge of medication. Oh, well, I hope they work, mate. Give you just a little bit of an easy day. It's a nice Sunday or something, I think. I think it's Sunday. How did you come across the dick dispenser? Dare I ask? Oh, I know Reddit. I'm just confused as to how you got there. Oh, was it? Of course it was. Oh, that worldwide popular. I thought it was going to be something about Destiny, and then I was looking at it before I even opened it up, and Chris was like, "Dick dispenser?" And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." Hello, Rose. Fuck you, Chris. Well played, sir. I'm just finishing off a game of PES, mate, then I'm all yours. I'm streaming it for Chris on YouTube because we tried to do SharePlay and it wouldn't work. I'm currently live to one whole person. I'm all for that. We'd have to, you know, probably watch what we say. What's the point in streaming then? Probably can't swear on stream. Too much. People do swear on YouTube. You can just get your pussy out on Twitch. I'm assuming you heard about the controversy, no? It was on the Roars podcast. They were talking about how MTash got banned for like that thing of helping that guy out when he was getting shit, but he was actually banned and all that, and that's why it got MTash banned and whatnot. And very recently, a girl full-blown stripped and started playing with herself on Twitch, and she got banned for 2 days. MTash got banned for 2 weeks. No shit. I've only seen stills, I've not seen the Exactly, that's pretty much what they all said. Fuck being good, I'm a bad bitch. All these motherfuckers trying to tell me how to live. So Dan, oh, fuck me, get out of my head. Let you go first, ladies first. That was pretty much my question. My question was, what has Dan loaded up? That insinuates what he wants to play. Also, I don't think he's here. He's not here. He's not here. Dan's not one for not answering. Scary for you. Send cameras. And the stuff that I sent you. That way I can be sure you're never going to do anything that you shouldn't do. Cheat on me? Obvs. Oh, I didn't enjoy that. Right, I just made some subs. This game's been pretty bad to watch. Oh, hello Dan. We were talking to you. No. You, Daniel. Don't lie. Okay? So if you taught me anything the last couple of days, don't tell me you're good when we both know you're not. I heard it in your voice. When you were away, we both asked how you were, and if you were ready for trials or if you loaded up a different video game.
When are we gonna go to the park?
Nobody said we were going to the park.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you did. That doesn't mean we're going. What?
Yes.
Yeah. It's an Android app, Daniel. If you have Android,
Yes.
it's called Trials Report.
Go to the park.
Apple scum. Sorry, I've got a bad cough.
Go to the park.
Combat ratings. How far behind are you? Good. Oh, terrible. I'll give you his full details once I'm finished playing this game. Yeah. But more than that, it's very helpful because people can use it to tell if somebody's cheating or not. Because it tells you what your accuracy is with that weapon. So that's how people have been found out a lot recently, because it will say like that their accuracy is 98% or 99%, and that is just virtually impossible, no matter what you're using. Like I checked it out, and your posterity hand cannon, I think you were like 58% accurate with it, which is obviously really good. My pulse rifle that I use, the Stars and Shadow, I was like 33% accurate, which obviously isn't brilliant, but it's not terrible.
Go to the park.
Yeah. exactly. But
I want to go to the
I know you want to go to the park. But I'd also seen some videos of people using it and coming up against people running snipers, and they were 99% accurate, and then turned out they were using aimbot. Yada yada. There was actually a video of this guy playing trials, and he's like, okay, this guy's got he's running double snipers, and he's got 99% accuracy on both of them. It looks like he's doing a carry because it's him and two other clan members from a different clan. Yada yada yada, and it was on Javelin. That was last week, and he went running into the middle where heavy is, towards where B would be on control, and he was looking down that alleyway that you would spawn, the other team would spawn from, and he was standing behind the wall, but he was free peeking with his sword because he put his sword on because he knew the guy was going to be aimbotting. And he's standing fully behind the wall, and he teabags the guy that's cheating, who can't see him, and the guy starts teabagging, so obviously he can see through the wall. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous. It really is. But yeah, I'll tell you all about it in 1 second. I'm literally just about to finish my game. I don't know what time Chris is on, but... Oh, you're like just behind me then. Yeah, I'm going to quickly show the highlight of me hitting the post that you missed because you don't love me, and then after that, I'm joking. There's no highlight of me hitting the post. No, didn't save it. I was terrible in that game. Didn't deserve to win. I had 40% possession in 5 shots. He had more possession and more shots. I was lucky. Anyway, let's cease to broadcast.